And hello everybody, my name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the Well-Mannered Teenager and the Snowflake. And today I'm a little bit late on this, but we are going to be celebrating Mass Effect Andromeda's second birthday. And when did Mass Effect Andromeda come out? March 21st, 2017. Yes folks, it's been 2 years since the catastrophic, atrocious, disastrous game known as Mass Effect Andromeda has come out. I know. I'm just beating a dead horse, and it also begs the question on why am I even giving this game the light of day and the celebration? Well, I think because Mass Effect Andromeda has been put into better perspective now with the release of Anthem, which was EA's complete waste of resource flagship, that BioWare and EA decided to release an online-only game, and it is flopping really, really hard. Flopping so hard that it makes Andromeda look like the golden child. But, okay. But that doesn't make Mass Effect Andromeda good. You're comparing a bigger pile of shit to a tinier pile of shit. But they still smell, and they look, and they taste probably the worst thing ever. It's just everything. It's just bad. And why is that? Why celebrate something like this? Well, maybe just for satire's sake. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a troll. But a lot has happened in the 2 years. A lot of things have happened for Mass Effect actually in the past 7 years because of how long it took Mass Effect Andromeda to be created, about 5 years plus. Well, but you could argue that actually they only spent about a year and a half, which is less time than Dragon Age 2. Need I remind you, okay? But this is... I don't even know how many people do 2-year anniversaries for games. I did a 1-year video, and nothing's changed, guys. Nothing's really changed for Mass Effect Andromeda. There's been hints here and there, supposed hints, even though nothing's really confirmed. It's just speculation still at this point. Mass Effect is still on ice. And Anthem isn't making it any better. Anthem is probably going to put Mass Effect even more on ice because Anthem has to have more resources, even more resources put into it now because they're trying to fix this broken online-only shooter game, which this game has the worst story, the most repetitive gameplay, and in a bad way. Repetitive gameplay isn't bad when you can actually make the game itself interesting. That's different. Like Breath of the Wild, for example, or The Witcher. Or even Skyrim. And this game, Anthem, has sold less than Andromeda. Okay, so these are some of the things that I'm talking about that make Andromeda worth making this video about. And I'm kind of wanting to see what you guys think about Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, I will be honest, this sounds mainly a lot pretty subjective video. But, we're just... 2 years later, like I said, nothing's really happening for Mass Effect right now. Nothing. Besides the hints here and there, like I already mentioned. And there's not too much to go on. The only thing that can maybe savor some of your taste for Mass Effect Andromeda's missing content is read the books. I am still reading Mass Effect Annihilation, which was supposed to be the tie-in novel for the missing DLC we were supposed to get with the the vessel coming in. That we heard Quarians, Batarians, the Volus, the Elcor, the Hanar, the Drell, all the rest of the species that were valid candidates. And we were trying to figure out what the heck happened to them during Mass Effect Andromeda. And obviously near the end of Mass Effect Andromeda, you hear things going on with them, a distress call, all this jazz. And we never got that because of how poorly Andromeda did. And result of that is because Anthem was... God, there's two A's, Andromeda and Anthem. And Anthem was the main reason. Obviously, there was probably many other reasons. But we don't know how far this Anthem vision went. We don't know if it started taking place after Mass Effect 3 or during Dragon Age 3. We don't know. We really don't know. But if you do know, correct me. I don't mind getting fact-checked, trust me. But that's basically sums it up. There's really... the only way you could celebrate Mass Effect Andromeda 2 years is by playing Andromeda. And yeah, it's... Like I said, it puts in hindsight, Mass Effect Andromeda is definitely way better of a BioWare game than Anthem. And how is that even possible? How is a game that was half-ass, that had the basically third stringers, the third string, fourth string players into the game, making Mass Effect Andromeda, and well, a few were top tier people, but they're not there anymore. Like Manveer, the racist guy against white people, he's not there anymore. But he was the main gameplay guy for Mass Effect Andromeda, so he does know how to make good gameplay, like shooting mechanics and stuff like that. That stuff's fine. But other than that, a writer who got teabagged in Grand Theft Auto did the story, and she is just some writer out of college, just some newbie working on one of the biggest franchises of all time. Yeah, no pressure. And then, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. And then also a cosplay beginner noob facial animated, person that does the animations. And yeah, we all know how that turned out. So how does that stand against the test of time compared to Anthem? How does Anthem's bigger budget... Well, they both have very big budgets, but Anthem definitely has more budget going into it, trust me. Bigger budget, better graphics, more in-depth, supposedly exploring gameplay. It was turning out to look like how Andromeda was supposed to look like, basically. They both had the same idea. There's a big hub for you to go to, places to explore, flying around, except you couldn't fly around really in Andromeda, but you probably could have. But we don't know. We'll never know, will we? Until maybe Mass Effect 5 or Andromeda 2 comes out. But anyway, I can go on. I can go on, and you guys get the idea. Please tell me if anybody who's still playing Anthem, has the game gotten any better? I know there's a roadmap for the game to completely rework the game, what was it, the loot system or something like that? Or the gameplay set? I don't know. Something to where it completely lets go of the original design and completely changes it, or pretty close to it. And I thought that was pretty mind-boggling. 3 months after the game comes out, you're already changing the reward system and all that? That's just fucking pitiful. Like, not like little changes. Not little changes or anything. An overhaul. That's how bad it was. So, we can only pray that Casey Hudson just gets out of the Anthem bus, the train, and goes back to the old ways of BioWare, which is to make good games. Story-driven narrative games. Linear aspects to it. Characters we've grown and love. Not forgettable people. I mean, good lord. But anyway, folks, let me know how you feel about Andromeda's 2-year anniversary or birthday. Like I said, I'm 3 days behind. You know how it goes. And I want to know if you guys are playing Anthem right now, and what's better? What do you think is better? What gave you a better time overall? Because Anthem has been out for about a month. And please let me know. Anyway, thanks again, folks. Like, comment, subscribe to NikoTheLegend. And woo! If you really don't want to celebrate Mass Effect Andromeda's 2nd year birthday, just celebrate by playing the original trilogy. There you go. Bye-bye.